As we grow older, we often find ourselves reflecting on the world around us and the experiences we have had. In this process, we may come across certain truths that, while important to us, might not be suitable for our children to hear. It is essential to protect their emotional health and maintain a balanced family dynamic. Children are still learning about life, and exposing them to harsh realities too soon can create unnecessary worry or fear. For instance, discussions about financial struggles, relationship issues, or even our own regrets can weigh heavily on young minds. Instead of sharing every detail, we can choose to focus on the positive aspects of life and the lessons we have learned. This approach helps to create a safe space where children feel secure and loved, allowing them to grow without the burden of adult concerns. Moreover, maintaining a balanced family dynamic means fostering open communication while also knowing when to hold back. It is about finding the right moments to share wisdom and guidance without overwhelming them. By doing so, we encourage resilience and emotional strength, equipping them to face challenges in their own time. Ultimately, our role as parents is to nurture and protect, guiding our children through their formative years with care. By being mindful of what we share, we can help them develop a healthy perspective on life, one that allows them to thrive emotionally and socially. This balance is crucial for their well-being and for the harmony of our family. Blaming parents for our hardships can be a tempting response when we face difficulties in life. However, this blame can be harmful, not just to our relationship with our parents, but also to our own personal growth. When we focus on blaming them, we often overlook the fact that they, too, face their own struggles and challenges. This perspective can create a cycle of resentment that prevents us from moving forward and finding solutions to our problems. Holding on to grievances against our parents can obstruct our personal growth. Instead of taking responsibility for our own lives and choices, we may find ourselves stuck in a mindset that sees us as victims of our circumstances. This can lead to feelings of helplessness and a lack of motivation to change our situation. When we blame others, we give away our power to improve our lives, which is a crucial step in becoming resilient and self-sufficient. Moreover, sharing these grievances with our children can perpetuate a cycle of blame and negativity. Children learn from what they see and hear, and if they grow up hearing us criticize our parents, they may adopt a similar mindset. This can create a rift in family relationships and teach them to blame others for their own challenges, rather than encouraging them to take responsibility and learn from their experiences. Forgiving our parents for their imperfections is essential. No one is perfect, and understanding that our parents likely did the best they could with the knowledge and resources they had can help us cultivate compassion. Recognizing the generational struggles they faced can also provide context for their actions and decisions. This understanding fosters acceptance, which is a powerful tool for healing and growth. By shifting our focus from blame to understanding and forgiveness, we can model acceptance for our children. This not only strengthens our family bonds, but also teaches them valuable lessons about resilience and personal responsibility. When we embrace our own imperfections and those of our parents, we create an environment where everyone feels safe to grow and learn from their mistakes. In conclusion, letting go of blame and embracing forgiveness can lead to healthier family relationships and a more fulfilling life. It empowers us to take charge of our own journeys and encourages our children to do the same. This shift in perspective fosters resilience and personal responsibility, allowing us to break free from the cycle of blame and create a brighter future for ourselves and our families. Parents should never speak ill of their spouse in front of their children, because it can create a lot of emotional turmoil. When a parent voices frustrations or regrets about their partner, it can make children feel confused and anxious. They may start to worry about their family and feel caught in the middle of adult problems that they don't understand. This situation can undermine the family's foundation, making it harder for children to feel secure and loved. When parents show respect for each other and focus on positive qualities instead of grievances, they create a healthier environment for their children. This approach teaches kids the importance of understanding, patience, and forgiveness. It helps them see that relationships can have challenges, but how we handle those challenges matters. By modeling respect and kindness, parents give their children a clear example of how to treat others and how to resolve conflicts in a loving way. Children learn from what they see and hear. If they witness their parents speaking kindly about each other, they are more likely to develop a healthy view of relationships. They learn that it's important to support and uplift those we love rather than tearing them down. This positive modeling can help them build strong, respectful relationships in their own lives. In summary, speaking ill of a spouse in front of children can lead to confusion and conflict, while showing respect and focusing on positive traits fosters a loving and secure family environment. This not only strengthens the family bond, but also teaches children valuable lessons about relationships. Comparing children to each other is a common practice that can have serious negative effects. When parents compare one child to another, it can harm their self-esteem. A child who feels they are always falling short may start to believe they are not good enough. This feeling can linger into adulthood, affecting their confidence and how they see themselves. Sibling rivalry often grows from these comparisons. When one child is praised for their achievements while another is criticized, it can create jealousy and resentment. Instead of supporting each other, siblings may compete for attention and approval, leading to a strained relationship. This rivalry can overshadow the love and bond that siblings should share, making family life more stressful. On the other hand, celebrating each child's individuality is a much healthier approach. Every child has their own unique strengths and talents. By recognizing and appreciating these differences, parents can create a supportive and loving environment. This not only helps children feel valued for who they are, but also builds their self-confidence. When children know they are loved for their unique qualities, they are more likely to develop a positive self-image. Encouraging unity among siblings is another benefit of avoiding comparisons. When children feel secure in their own identities, they are more likely to support each other rather than compete. This unity fosters a sense of teamwork and cooperation, which strengthens the family dynamic. Siblings can learn to celebrate each other's successes and provide comfort during tough times, creating a more harmonious home. In conclusion, avoiding comparisons and focusing on each child's individuality is essential for their emotional well-being. It builds self-confidence, encourages sibling unity, and strengthens family relationships. By creating an environment where each child feels valued and loved, parents can help their children thrive both individually and as a family. It's important not to dwell on the negative aspects of life, especially as we age. Growing older can bring challenges like health issues and the loss of loved ones, which can be tough to face. However, if we focus only on these struggles, it can lead to a pessimistic outlook on life. This negativity can affect not just ourselves, but also the younger generations around us. When we voice our frustrations about aging, children may start to fear it instead of seeing it as a natural and enriching stage of life. Instead of highlighting the difficulties, we can encourage a more positive view of aging by sharing stories of gratitude, resilience, and the joys that come with getting older. We can inspire children to appreciate this phase of life. Aging brings valuable experiences, deeper family bonds, and a sense of accomplishment that can be very fulfilling. It also offers wisdom that can guide younger generations. When we focus on these positive aspects, we help children understand that aging is not something to fear, but rather a time to celebrate the richness of life. By shifting our perspective and emphasizing the good, we can create an environment where children feel excited about growing older. They can learn to embrace the journey of life, recognizing that each stage has its own beauty and lessons. This way, we foster a sense of optimism that it's important to be mindful of how we discuss financial worries around children. When parents share too many concerns about money, it can create a heavy emotional burden for kids. They may start to feel anxious or worried about the family situation, even if they don't fully understand it. This can lead to stress that affects their well-being and happiness. Instead of openly discussing financial troubles, it can be more beneficial to seek professional advice and manage financial matters privately. This way, parents can find solutions without placing undue stress on their children. By handling financial issues discreetly, parents not only protect their kids from unnecessary worry, but also model resilience and resourcefulness. Children learn that challenges can be faced and overcome without panic. Focusing on positive aspects of family life and maintaining a balanced environment helps create a sense of security. When children see their parents managing difficulties calmly and effectively, they develop a healthier outlook on challenges. This approach fosters a supportive family dynamic where everyone feels safe and valued. In summary, avoiding excessive discussions about financial worries can help prevent emotional burdens on children. By seeking professional help and managing finances privately, families can maintain a positive atmosphere and teach valuable life lessons. When parents share too many details about their minor health issues, it can create unnecessary anxiety for their children. Kids are often sensitive to the feelings and worries of their parents. If they hear about every little cough, ache, or worry, they might start to feel anxious themselves. They may think that if their parent is worried, they should be worried too. This can lead to a cycle of stress that affects their daily lives and relationships. Moreover, oversharing can strain the bond between parents and children. Instead of feeling safe and secure, children might feel burdened by their parents' health concerns. They may start to feel responsible for their parents' well-being, which is not a role they should have to take on. This can lead to misunderstandings and distance in the relationship, as children may feel overwhelmed and unsure of how to help. It is important for parents to focus on sharing only significant health concerns. For minor issues, it is better to rely on medical professionals or support groups for detailed discussions. This way, parents can get the information they need without putting extra pressure on their children. By keeping conversations about health more balanced, parents can create a stable and reassuring atmosphere at home. When children are not burdened with unnecessary worries, they can focus on their own responsibilities, like schoolwork and friendships. They can enjoy their childhood without the weight of adult concerns. This approach helps maintain a healthy family dynamic, where children feel safe and supported, allowing them to thrive. Not dwelling on past regrets is important for our well-being and the happiness of those around us, especially children. When we constantly talk about our regrets, it can create an atmosphere filled with disappointment and sadness. Children are very sensitive to the emotions of the adults in their lives. If they hear us lamenting over missed opportunities or mistakes, they may start to feel that life is full of failures and that they should be afraid of making their own mistakes. This can lead to a negative mindset, where they focus more on what went wrong rather than what can be learned from those experiences. Instead of voicing regrets, we can encourage ourselves and our children to focus on the lessons learned from the past. Every experience, whether good or bad, teaches us something valuable. By sharing stories of growth and resilience, we can show children that setbacks are not the end, but rather stepping stones to improvement. This shift in perspective helps them understand that life is a journey filled with ups and downs, and each challenge can lead to personal growth. Gratitude for life's experiences, even the difficult ones, can also foster a more positive environment. When we express appreciation for what we have learned and how we have grown, we create a sense of hope and possibility. This attitude not only strengthens family bonds but also inspires confidence in the future. Children who see their parents handling setbacks with grace and optimism are more likely to adopt the same mindset. They learn that it's okay to stumble, and that what matters is how we rise again. By modeling resilience and teaching children to view challenges as opportunities, we help them build a strong foundation for their own lives. They will be better equipped to face difficulties with courage and a positive outlook. This approach not only enhances their emotional well-being, but also creates a loving and supportive family environment where everyone feels valued and understood. In conclusion, focusing on lessons learned and expressing gratitude can transform our experiences into powerful tools for growth. This positive perspective not only enriches our lives, but also inspires the next generation to embrace life with confidence and resilience. Being mindful about what parents share with their children as they grow is crucial for their development and emotional health. The messages we convey can shape their understanding of the world and themselves. By focusing on themes like forgiveness, positivity, and resilience, parents can create a nurturing environment that promotes healthier family dynamics. This approach not only helps children cope with challenges, but also fosters a sense of emotional well-being and optimism that can carry into future generations. When children learn the importance of forgiveness, they develop the ability to let go of grudges and move forward, which is essential for maintaining strong relationships. Emphasizing positivity helps them see the good in themselves and others, encouraging a hopeful outlook on life. Resilience teaches them to bounce back from setbacks, equipping them with the strength to face difficulties with grace. Creating a legacy of love, acceptance, and support is vital. It inspires children to navigate their lives with confidence and strength, knowing they have a solid foundation to rely on. This legacy not only benefits the current family, but also sets a powerful example for future generations, instilling values that promote harmony and understanding. By being intentional about what we share, we can help our children grow into compassionate and resilient individuals who contribute positively to the world around them. Thank you for joining us for that insightful exploration of our main topic. Now that we've wrapped up that segment, let's take a moment to reflect on something that often goes unnoticed in our daily lives. Have you ever dismissed small changes in your routine, thinking they're just part of aging? This brings us to the story of Mr. L, a man who initially brushed off these subtle shifts in his health, only to later realize they were crucial signals from his body. His journey highlights the importance of truly listening to ourselves and recognizing that even the smallest changes can be significant indicators of our overall well-being. As we transition into this new topic, we'll delve deeper into Mr. L's experiences and uncover valuable lessons about maintaining health and enhancing our quality of life. So, let's dive in and discover how being attuned to our bodies can lead to a healthier, more vibrant existence. Mr. L starts his mornings with a sense of calm and purpose. As the sun rises, he steps outside for a gentle walk in his neighborhood. The fresh air fills his lungs, and he enjoys the sounds of birds chirping and leaves rustling. Each step he takes is slow and steady, allowing him to appreciate the beauty around him. This morning walk is not just exercise. It is a time for reflection and peace, helping him to clear his mind and prepare for the day ahead. After his walk, Mr. L returns home to prepare a wholesome breakfast. He chooses whole grains, like oatmeal or whole grain toast, and pairs them with fresh fruits such as berries or bananas. He also makes sure to drink a glass of water. This breakfast is more than just food. It symbolizes balance and rejuvenation. The whole grains provide energy, the fruits add vitamins and sweetness, and the water keeps him hydrated. Together, they create a meal that nourishes both his body and mind. For older adults like Mr. L, staying hydrated and practicing mindful eating are essential habits. Drinking enough water helps keep the body functioning well, supporting everything from digestion to joint health. Mindful eating, which means paying attention to what and how one eats, allows Mr. L to enjoy his food fully. It helps him recognize when he is full and appreciate the flavors and textures of his meal. These habits not only promote physical health, but also enhance his overall well-being, making each day brighter and more enjoyable. In this way, Mr. L's peaceful morning routine, with its focus on walks and a nourishing breakfast, sets a positive tone for the rest of his day. It reminds him of the importance of balance in life, both in what he eats and how he cares for himself. Mr. L has a deep passion for gardening that goes beyond just growing plants. For him, it is a form of therapy that helps both his body and mind. When he steps into his garden, he feels a sense of peace wash over him. The fresh air, the sounds of birds, and the vibrant colors of flowers create a calming atmosphere that allows him to escape from the stresses of daily life. This connection with nature brings him a spiritual joy that is hard to describe. He feels as if he is part of something larger, a cycle of life that connects all living things. Nurturing plants gives Mr. L a sense of purpose. Each seed he plants and every flower he tends to becomes a small achievement. Watching them grow and flourish fills him with happiness. It is not just about the end result. It is about the journey of caring for them. He finds joy in the simple act of watering, pruning, and watching the changes in his garden. This nurturing spirit extends to himself as well. Just as he cares for his plants, he learns to care for his own needs as he ages. He understands that, like plants, he too requires attention, patience, and love to thrive. Gardening teaches Mr. L valuable lessons about life and self-care. He learns that growth takes time and that it is okay to have setbacks. Some plants may not survive, just as we may face challenges in our own lives. However, with dedication and care, both plants and people can flourish. This realization brings him fulfillment and a sense of accomplishment. In tending to his garden, he finds a reflection of his own journey, reminding him to nurture himself as he grows older. In the end, Mr. L's passion for gardening is not just a hobby. It is a vital part of who he is. It provides him with joy, purpose, and a deep connection to the world around him. Through his love for plants, he learns to embrace life, finding beauty in both the garden and himself. Mr. L has a deep and genuine curiosity about gardening that shines through in everything he does. He spends hours researching new plant species, always eager to learn about the latest discoveries in the world of botany. Whether it's a rare flower or a unique vegetable, he finds joy in understanding how different plants grow and thrive. This passion drives him to experiment with innovative gardening methods, such as vertical gardening or hydroponics. which allow him to maximize his small space and grow a variety of plants. As he learns about these new techniques and species, Mr. L finds that his mind stays sharp. Each new piece of information is like a puzzle that he enjoys putting together. He often reflects on how gardening requires patience, as plants take time to grow and flourish. This understanding of patience extends beyond his garden. It seeps into his daily life, reminding him that self-growth is a gradual process. He learns to appreciate the small victories, whether it's a seed sprouting or a flower blooming, and this reinforces his belief that every step forward is worth celebrating. Mr. L's ongoing curiosity enriches his life in many ways. It keeps him engaged and excited about the world around him, no matter his age. He often shares his knowledge with friends and family, sparking conversations that bring people together. His enthusiasm is contagious, inspiring others to explore their own interests and passions. In this way, Mr. L shows that curiosity is a lifelong journey, one that can bring joy and fulfillment at any stage of life. Mr. L began to notice some early signs of discomfort that he initially brushed off as just part of getting older. At first, it was a slight difficulty in fully emptying his bladder. He would often feel like he needed to go again shortly after using the bathroom, but he thought it was just a normal part of aging. Along with this, he started to experience disrupted sleep. He would wake up several times during the night, sometimes feeling restless and unable to fall back asleep quickly. Mr. L told himself these symptoms were minor inconveniences. After all, he had heard many people say that aging comes with its own set of challenges. He tried to ignore the discomfort, thinking it was just something he had to accept. However, as time went on, these small issues began to take a toll on his daily life. His routine started to change. He found himself planning his day around bathroom breaks, which made outings feel more complicated. The disrupted sleep left him feeling tired and less energetic during the day. Simple tasks that he once enjoyed became harder to manage, and he often felt more irritable than usual. The little things that used to bring him joy now felt like burdens. Despite these changes, Mr. L continued to dismiss his symptoms, convincing himself that they were just part of the aging process. But deep down, he knew that something was not quite right, and he began to wonder if he should pay more attention to what his body was trying to tell him. Mr. L had always prided himself on being active and full of energy. He enjoyed his evenings, often spending time with family or catching up on his favorite shows. However, lately, a troubling pattern began to emerge. Night after night, he found himself waking up multiple times to use the bathroom. At first, he brushed it off as just a minor inconvenience, something that would pass, but as the weeks went by, the interruptions became more frequent, and his frustration grew. Each time he stumbled out of bed, bleary-eyed and half asleep, he felt a wave of annoyance wash over him. The simple act of getting up disrupted his rest, leaving him feeling drained and irritable the next day. He noticed that he was more tired than usual, struggling to focus at work, and feeling less motivated to engage in activities he once loved. The fatigue was not just physical, it seeped into his mood, making him short-tempered and less patient with those around him. As he lay in bed, staring at the ceiling during yet another sleepless night, Mr. L began to realize that these small symptoms were not something he could ignore any longer. What started as a minor annoyance had turned into a significant disruption in his life. He thought about how much he valued his sleep and how essential it was for his overall well-being. The constant need to get up was not just a nuisance. It was affecting his daily life in ways he hadn't fully understood until now. He felt a growing sense of urgency to address the issue. It was clear that this was more than just a passing phase. The fatigue and frustration were taking a toll on his relationships and his ability to enjoy life. Mr. L knew he needed to seek help and find a solution, realizing that even small changes in health could have a larger impact on everything he did. It was time to take action and reclaim the restful nights he once took for granted. Mr. L had been noticing that he was getting up to use the bathroom more often than usual, especially at night. At first, he thought it was just a normal part of getting older. However, as the weeks went by, he began to feel a bit worried. He remembered hearing about how frequent urination could sometimes be a sign of health issues, like infections or problems with the prostate. This thought made him uneasy, and he started to realize that ignoring these signs could lead to more serious complications down the road. He understood that if he didn't pay attention to his body's signals, he might end up facing bigger health problems that could have been avoided. Mr. L knew that many people often brushed off their health concerns, thinking they would go away on their own. but he recognized that taking health signals seriously was important. It was better to seek help early rather than wait until things got worse. This realization pushed him to make an appointment with his doctor. He wanted to be proactive about his health and ensure that everything was okay. Mr. L learned that listening to his body and acting on its signals was a crucial part of staying healthy. By taking these signs seriously, he could prevent potential issues and maintain a better quality of life. Mr. L had been feeling unwell for some time. He noticed that he was often tired, had trouble sleeping, and felt anxious about everyday tasks. At first, he brushed these feelings aside, thinking they would go away on their own. However, as the weeks passed, he realized that ignoring his symptoms was not helping. Instead, they were affecting his ability to enjoy life and connect with his family and friends. One day, after a particularly difficult week, Mr. L decided it was time to take action. He acknowledged that he needed help and made the important choice to consult a doctor. This decision was not easy, but it marked a turning point in his journey. By reaching out for professional advice, he took a significant step toward regaining control over his health. During his visit, the doctor listened carefully to Mr. L's concerns and provided guidance on how to manage his symptoms. This support made Mr. L feel understood and empowered. He learned that prioritizing his well-being was essential, not just for himself, but also for those around him. With a clear plan in place, he began to make small changes in his daily routine, such as getting more rest, eating healthier, and finding time to relax. As Mr. L followed the advice of his healthcare professionals, he started to feel better. His energy levels improved, and he found joy in activities he once loved. By taking proactive steps and seeking help, he transformed his life. He realized that acknowledging his struggles was a sign of strength, not weakness. This journey taught him the importance of consulting professionals and prioritizing his health, allowing him to enjoy life fully once again. Urinary health issues, such as frequent urination, are common among older adults, affecting millions of people worldwide. These problems can lead to a range of difficulties, including disrupted daily activities, sleep disturbances, and even social isolation. Unfortunately, many older adults feel embarrassed or ashamed to talk about these issues. This stigma often prevents them from seeking help or discussing their symptoms with family members or healthcare providers. The impact of urinary health issues goes beyond just physical discomfort. For many, the fear of having an accident can lead to anxiety and a reluctance to engage in social activities. This can create a cycle of withdrawal, where individuals avoid situations that might trigger their symptoms, leading to loneliness and a decline in mental health. It is crucial to recognize that these issues are not just a normal part of aging, but are medical conditions that can be treated and managed. Addressing urinary health openly is essential for improving the quality of life for older adults. By fostering an environment where these topics can be discussed without shame, we can encourage individuals to seek the help they need. Healthcare providers play a vital role in this process by creating a safe space for patients to share their concerns. Education about urinary health can also help reduce stigma, making it easier for older adults to understand that they are not alone in their struggles. In conclusion, urinary health issues are significant, yet often overlooked challenges for many older adults. By encouraging open conversations and providing support, we can help improve their quality of life and ensure they feel comfortable seeking the care they deserve. As people age, their bodies go through many changes, and one of these changes affects the bladder. The bladder is a muscular sac that holds urine, and as we get older, it can lose some of its elasticity. This means that the bladder cannot stretch as well as it used to, which can lead to a feeling of fullness even when it is not completely full. As a result, older adults may find themselves needing to go to the bathroom more often, sometimes even during the night. This can disrupt sleep, making it hard to get the rest needed for good health. Frequent trips to the bathroom can have a significant impact on a person's life. Physically, the lack of sleep can lead to fatigue, making it harder to stay active and enjoy daily activities. Emotionally, the frustration of dealing with these bathroom trips can lead to feelings of anxiety or depression. People may worry about being far from a restroom or feel embarrassed about their situation, which can affect their confidence and willingness to socialize. Socially, the need to frequently use the bathroom can limit a person's activities. They might avoid going out with friends or participating in events because they are concerned about finding a restroom. This can lead to feelings of isolation and loneliness as they miss out on important connections with others. Addressing these issues is crucial for maintaining a good quality of life. It is important for older adults to talk to their healthcare providers about bladder health and any changes they are experiencing. There are often solutions available, whether through lifestyle changes, exercises, or medical treatments. By taking steps to manage bladder issues, individuals can improve their physical health, emotional well-being, and social interactions, leading to a more fulfilling life. Holding in urine for long periods can lead to serious health issues. When you ignore the urge to go to the bathroom, your bladder can become overstretched. This overstretching can weaken the bladder muscles over time, making it harder for you to empty your bladder completely. This condition is known as chronic urinary retention, and it can cause discomfort and other complications. One of the major risks of holding in urine is the increased chance of urinary tract infections. When urine stays in the bladder for too long, it can create an environment where bacteria can grow. This can lead to infections that are not only painful but can also require medical treatment. If UTIs become frequent, they can lead to more serious problems, including kidney damage. The kidneys are vital organs that filter waste from the blood, and if they become infected or damaged, it can affect your overall health. In addition to UTIs and kidney issues, holding in urine can lead to long-term complications. Over time, the bladder may lose its ability to contract properly, making it difficult to urinate when you finally do go. This can create a cycle of discomfort and further complications. It is important to listen to your body and respond to the urge to urinate in a timely manner. Making bathroom breaks a priority can help maintain your bladder health and prevent these serious issues. In conclusion, it is essential to develop healthy bathroom habits. By going to the bathroom when you feel the need, you can avoid the dangers associated with holding in urine for too long. Taking care of your bladder is an important part of your overall health. Straining to urinate is a common issue for many men, especially those with enlarged prostates. When the prostate becomes larger, it can press against the urethra, making it difficult to pass urine. This can lead to a lot of frustration and discomfort. As men try harder to urinate, they may end up straining their muscles. Over time, this straining can weaken the bladder's ability to function properly. When the bladder is not able to empty completely, it can lead to urinary retention. This means that urine stays in the bladder instead of being expelled. Retaining urine can cause the bladder to stretch and weaken even more, creating a cycle that makes it harder to urinate. Additionally, when urine is not fully emptied, it can lead to urinary tract infections. Bacteria can grow in the stagnant urine, causing painful symptoms and requiring treatment. If urinary retention continues, it can also affect the kidneys. The kidneys are responsible for filtering waste from the blood, and when urine backs up, it can cause pressure on the kidneys. Over time, this pressure can lead to kidney damage, which can have serious health consequences. It is important for men experiencing these symptoms to seek treatment. Ignoring the problem can lead to worsening symptoms and more severe health issues. There are various treatment options available that can help relieve the pressure on the urethra and improve bladder function. By addressing the issue early, men can avoid complications and maintain better urinary health. Maintaining control over urination is very important for overall health and well-being. When a person experiences issues like incontinence, it can significantly affect daily life. Incontinence can lead to feelings of embarrassment, anxiety, and even social isolation. People may avoid activities they once enjoyed, like going out with friends or exercising, because they fear they might have an accident. This can also impact their mental health, leading to feelings of frustration and sadness. To improve bladder health and manage incontinence, there are several strategies that can be helpful. One effective method is pelvic exercises, often referred to as Kegel exercises. These exercises strengthen the muscles that support the bladder, helping to improve control over urination. Regular practice can lead to noticeable improvements over time. Hydration is another important factor. While it might seem logical to drink less to avoid accidents, staying properly hydrated is essential for overall health. Drinking enough water helps to keep the bladder functioning well and can prevent urinary tract infections, which can worsen incontinence. It's important to find a balance, drinking enough fluids while also being mindful of when to go to the bathroom. Seeking medical help is also crucial. A healthcare professional can provide guidance tailored to individual needs. Whether through physical therapy, medications, or other treatments, they can help identify the underlying causes of incontinence and suggest the best course of action. By focusing on these strategies, doing pelvic exercises, staying hydrated, and consulting with a doctor, people can improve their bladder health and enhance their quality of life. Taking these steps can lead to greater confidence and a more active lifestyle, allowing individuals to engage fully in their daily activities without the worry of incontinence. Dehydration can have a significant impact on urinary health. When the body does not get enough water, the urine becomes more concentrated. This means that the waste products and toxins that the kidneys are supposed to filter out are more concentrated in the urine. Over time, this can lead to several problems, including kidney stones. Kidney stones form when certain substances in the urine, like calcium and oxalate, become too concentrated and crystallize. These stones can be very painful and may require medical treatment to remove. In addition to kidney stones, dehydration can also increase the risk of urinary tract infections. When there is not enough water in the body, the urine flow decreases, which means that bacteria can linger in the urinary tract for longer periods. This can lead to infections, causing discomfort and requiring antibiotics to treat. To support kidney function and help flush out toxins, it is important to drink enough water daily. A common recommendation is to drink at least 8 glasses of water each day. This amount can help ensure that the urine remains diluted, reducing the risk of kidney stones and infections. Staying well hydrated also helps the kidneys work more efficiently, allowing them to filter waste from the blood effectively. In summary, drinking enough water is crucial for maintaining urinary health. It helps prevent concentrated urine, reduces the risk of kidney stones, and lowers the chances of urinary infections. By making sure to drink at least 8 glasses of water a day, you can support your kidneys and overall health. Frequent nighttime urination, known as nocturia, can be an early sign of various health issues, including heart disease, kidney dysfunction, or diabetes. When a person finds themselves waking up multiple times during the night to urinate, it can be more than just a nuisance. It may indicate that something is not quite right in the body. There are several causes of nocturia. One common reason is the body's inability to properly manage fluid balance, which can be linked to kidney problems. When the kidneys are not functioning well, they may produce more urine than usual, especially at night. Heart disease can also play a role, as it may lead to fluid buildup in the body, which the body tries to eliminate during the night. Additionally, diabetes can cause increased thirst and urination, leading to more trips to the bathroom after bedtime. The consequences of nocturia extend beyond just the inconvenience of waking up. Frequent interruptions in sleep can lead to fatigue, irritability, and difficulty concentrating during the day. Over time, poor sleep quality can affect overall health, increasing the risk of other conditions such as depression and anxiety. It can also impact daily activities and reduce the quality of life. Given the potential underlying health issues associated with nocturia, it is important to consult healthcare professionals if this becomes a regular occurrence. A doctor can help identify the root cause and recommend appropriate tests or treatments. Addressing nocturia early can lead to better management of any underlying conditions and improve overall well-being. In summary, while waking up at night to urinate might seem like a minor issue, it can be a signal of more serious health problems. Understanding its causes and consequences is crucial, and seeking professional advice is essential for maintaining good health. Changes in the odor of urine can be a sign of various health issues or changes in diet. For instance, if someone starts eating more asparagus, they might notice a strong, distinct smell in their urine. This is due to certain compounds in asparagus that are broken down and excreted. Similarly, a diet high in certain spices or foods can also alter urine odor. On the other hand, persistent changes in urine odor can indicate more serious health concerns. For example, a sweet or fruity smell might suggest diabetes, particularly if accompanied by other symptoms like increased thirst or frequent urination. This happens because excess sugar in the urine can create a sweet scent. Infections, especially urinary tract infections, can cause urine to smell foul or strong due to the presence of bacteria. Liver issues can also lead to changes in urine odor, often resulting in a musty or unusual smell, as the liver plays a crucial role in filtering toxins from the body. It is important to pay attention to these changes. If the odor of urine changes and does not return to normal after a short time, it is crucial to seek medical evaluation. A healthcare professional can help identify any underlying health concerns that may need treatment. Early detection of issues like diabetes or infections can lead to better management and outcomes. Ignoring persistent changes could lead to complications or worsening of a condition. In summary, while some changes in urine odor can be harmless and related to diet, others may signal more serious health problems. Therefore, if these changes persist, it is wise to consult a doctor for a thorough evaluation. Urine volume is an important health indicator that can tell us a lot about our body's condition. When we talk about urine volume, we are referring to how much urine a person produces over a certain period. This can vary from person to person, but significant changes in urine volume can signal potential health issues. Producing too little urine, a condition known as oliguria, can be a sign of dehydration. When the body does not have enough fluids, it tries to conserve water, leading to less urine output. Dehydration can happen for various reasons, such as not drinking enough water, excessive sweating, or illnesses that cause vomiting or diarrhea. It is crucial to recognize these signs early, as dehydration can lead to more serious health problems if not addressed. On the other hand, producing too much urine, known as polyuria, can also indicate health issues. One common cause of increased urine output is diabetes, particularly when blood sugar levels are not well controlled. High blood sugar can lead to excess glucose in the urine, which pulls more water along with it, resulting in more frequent urination. This can be a warning sign that someone may need to check their blood sugar levels and consult a healthcare professional. Monitoring urine volume is essential for maintaining good health. By paying attention to changes in how much urine we produce, we can catch potential problems early. If someone notices they are urinating much less or much more than usual, it is wise to seek medical advice. This simple act of observation can lead to better health outcomes and help prevent more serious conditions. In summary, urine volume is a valuable health indicator that can reflect our hydration status and potential underlying health issues. Whether it is too little or too much, changes in urine output should not be ignored. Keeping an eye on these patterns can help us take charge of our health and seek help when necessary. Mr. L's journey serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of listening to our bodies and addressing health changes early. He started noticing small signs that something was off, like feeling more tired than usual and having trouble sleeping. At first, he brushed these feelings aside, thinking they were just part of life. However, as time went on, these signs became harder to ignore. Eventually, Mr. L decided to seek medical advice. This choice was crucial. The doctor helped him understand that these changes were not just normal aging, but could be signs of something more serious. By addressing his health concerns early, Mr. L was able to make necessary changes and take control of his well-being. This experience highlights the importance of adopting healthy habits. Simple actions like eating well, exercising regularly, and getting enough sleep can make a big difference in how we feel. When we prioritize our health, we are better equipped to enjoy life and face its challenges. Mr. L's story teaches us that we should never ignore our bodies. If something feels off, it's essential to listen and seek help. By doing so, we can live a full and vibrant life, filled with energy and joy. Taking care of ourselves is not just about avoiding illness, it's about thriving and making the most of every day. Dear friends, as we reach the milestone of 50, life's experiences have shaped us profoundly. We've navigated through challenges, celebrated victories, and learned invaluable lessons along the way. Thank you for joining us in exploring these moments that have defined our journey together. Now, as we transition from reflecting on our past, let's turn our gaze toward the future. What lies ahead is an exciting exploration of how we can treat ourselves with kindness and embrace the possibility of happiness. It's time to release those emotional burdens that may have weighed us down and open ourselves to a fulfilling life filled with joy and purpose. So, let's dive into this new topic with curiosity and enthusiasm as we discover the paths that lead us to a brighter tomorrow. Harboring complaints and grievances can weigh us down in ways we might not fully realize. When we hold on to negative feelings about situations or people, we often find ourselves stuck in a cycle of dissatisfaction and frustration. Complaints rarely lead to solutions. Instead, they tend to amplify our sense of helplessness. The more we dwell on what's wrong, the more we lose sight of what could be right. It's important to take a moment to self-reflect. Ask yourself if you have truly given your best in your relationships and at work. Are you contributing positively, or are you allowing grievances to cloud your judgment and actions. When we focus on what bothers us, we may overlook the opportunities to improve our circumstances or to connect meaningfully with others. Letting go of grievances is not about ignoring problems or pretending everything is fine. It's about freeing ourselves from the burden of negativity. When we release these feelings, we create space for peace and fulfillment in our lives. We can approach challenges with a clearer mind and a more open heart, allowing us to engage more fully with the world around us. Finding peace often requires us to shift our focus from what we lack or what has hurt us to what we can learn and how we can grow. By letting go of complaints, we open ourselves to new possibilities and deeper connections. Embracing this mindset can lead to a more satisfying and joyful life. Remember, the journey to peace starts with a single step: the decision to let go. Reflect on your feelings, acknowledge them, and then choose to move forward with a lighter heart. As we reach the age of 50 and beyond, life can present us with many challenges. Pessimism, or the tendency to see the worst in situations, can have a particularly negative impact during this time. When we allow ourselves to succumb to despair, we often find that our days become monotonous. We may feel stuck in a routine that lacks excitement or joy, which can make it hard to see the beauty and opportunities that life still offers. This mindset can hinder personal growth. Instead of exploring new hobbies, making new friends, or even learning new skills, we might retreat into our comfort zones, believing that change is too difficult or that we are too old to try something new. This can lead to a sense of stagnation, where we feel like we are merely existing rather than truly living. On the other hand, adopting a positive attitude can transform our experience in later life. Smiling in the face of adversity can be a powerful tool. It doesn't mean ignoring the difficulties we face, but rather choosing to confront them with courage. When we approach challenges with a hopeful outlook, we open ourselves up to new possibilities. We become more resilient, better equipped to handle whatever life throws our way. This positive approach is essential not just for survival, but for truly flourishing in our later years. Embracing life with optimism allows us to connect with others, pursue our passions, and find joy in everyday moments. It encourages us to step outside our comfort zones and discover the richness that life still has to offer. In conclusion, while pessimism can lead to a dull and unfulfilling life after 50, choosing to face challenges with a smile and a courageous heart can lead to growth and happiness. Let us remember that it is never too late to change our perspective and embrace the beauty of life. As we age, many of us find that our hearts have grown softer. We become more empathetic, more understanding, and more willing to help others. While this kindness is a beautiful trait, it can also lead us into tricky situations. Being overly soft-hearted can make us vulnerable to manipulation, where others may take advantage of our good nature. This can lead to personal troubles that weigh heavily on our emotional and mental well-being. When we are excessively kind, we might find ourselves saying yes to every request, even when it stretches us too thin. We may feel guilty for saying no, believing that we should always be there for others. However, this can create a cycle where our own needs are neglected. Over time, this imbalance can lead to feelings of resentment, burnout, and even anxiety. It's essential to recognize that while compassion is important, it should not come at the cost of our own health and happiness. To protect ourselves, we must learn to balance our kindness with resilience. This means setting clear boundaries and being decisive when it comes to unreasonable demands. It's okay to say no when something doesn't feel right or when it threatens to overwhelm us. Establishing boundaries is not a sign of weakness. Rather, it is a way to honor our own needs and maintain